Hello and welcome, I'm Arumba. Thank you for joining me. Let's play some more of our City Skylines campaign. So we built a new honeycomb, a new district, new region. Nobody wants this region, but we've built it anyway. 18k Arumbite slaves is the new name of the stream because we've got 18,000 people. We're gaining a few. I think that we just need to zone this, really. Just start off by zoning. Let's start zoning the way that I would ideally like it to be long term, which is going to be industrial on the outside. Or sorry, dense commercial on the outside. And then we put commercial to kind of like buffer the sound from the commercial, or the heavy commercial. I guess this is like office is the way to call it. And then the interior is all high density industrial, or high density residential. I can speak English, I swear. And then we need some services. I mean, just gotta have services in every city. So here's gonna be an elementary school. Here's gonna be a high school. We don't need another university over here, but you'll need a clinic for sure. A cemetery couldn't hurt, sure. I always seem to like cemeteries. Fire department would be nice. Police station, I guess you can have one of those. So we did this one. I think we got most of them. Also, we need to like have the garbage supply. Garbage for everyone. Horrible intersections for everyone. Alright, let's check on garbage actual, like, smelting. I think of it as smelting. That's kind of funny. Alright, I think we need another incinerator or two. Or 3. Not enough money! Oh my goodness, I've spent all my money. It's fine, don't worry about it. We'll get the money back. We're gonna burn this trash. What are you going to do with all that open space? What, between the two cities? Like, between the districts? I don't know yet. You know, like, this might be a good spot for metros, or for... I don't know. You guys are so stupid. You guys... You build houses away from the power, and then you complain that there's no power. It's like the dumbest thing you could do. And there's plenty of power over here. What dummies. Yes, I have noticed that there are abandoned buildings. I don't care about those. Train routes would work there. A freeway can go right through those gaps. That's true. But, hey, we're a grand city. Cool, we have access to solar power. I'm embarrassed to say this is the farthest I've actually gotten into the game. I've not actually played the 20k before. Harness the power of the sun and convert it into clean energy. Noise pollution. How the hell? Explain to me how solar panels are loud. How do they make noise? Alright, so we get 160 megawatts for 1,200 a week. Outlay is 80 grand. If I had to guess, I'd say that this probably has a huge upfront cost, but they're probably better, they're probably more efficient than the other power supplies. Let's see, we want price per megawatt, so 1,200 per... And they're how much again? 160 megawatts, so... Oh yeah, 7.5 bucks per megawatt. They are cheapest by far. The advanced wind turbines are $10 a unit. You're paying 200, well, actually, I think I might have my budget cranked up, don't I? No, I don't. These are 200 a week for 20 megawatts, so you're paying 10 bucks a megawatt. Solar is definitely the way to go. Compare that to, like, the hydro power plant, 3,200 a week. Power output's variable. Interesting. What's this all about? Flowing water is an infinite source of kinetic power. Find a strong current in a river and build a dam to access the source of clean electricity. Are you suggesting that I should block one of these rivers? Well, let's try it. Estimated water... Okay, so for 60 grand, we would get 160 megawatts. And the week... And you gotta, like, do the mental math, I guess, yourself. 3,200 a week for 160 megawatts. Is that a good idea? What if we did, like, a massive dam? Not enough money. Power produced 32. That's not very much. Wow, that's horrible. So what's determining whether or not it's high... Power production. I don't really understand what it's doing exactly. See, here it's 112. Is that based on the height of the dam that you can make or something? Maybe the elevation's having an effect? It's only 64 here. But over here it was like 176. Yeah, it looks like you're supposed to build it like right before a hill. Right before a slope. Is there a legend to actually see the speed of the water? You can see wind speed, but you can't see water speed, can you? I don't see the speed of the river, though. No, I don't know. I'm getting the impression that it's related to these banks. See, like when you can build it and it like makes a taller bank, the taller the dam, the more water it's providing. See? You can see it goes 0, 16, 32, 48, 60, 80. It's based on the size of this thing. That's why it's so high over here. So what if we did maybe build one like... This seems to me like it was the best spot. 160. I'm not actually going to build this thing, I'm just very curious. I'm just going to go with solar anyway. I think solar is going to be space inefficient, but overall must be placed roadside. I don't think it has like a lot of road usage though. We'll build a service road off the highway. Let's try it. So if I go like this, let me just put a service road out there. Very unlikely anyone's ever going to come out here. I hope. That's the plan, right? And then, yeah, we can totally put these things here. 80 grand. 7.5 per megawatt. I assume I need to connect it to the power grid. Probably a pretty safe assumption, don't you think? $160 megawatts. That's a lot of power. Dam or riot? People really want a dam. Build the dam, damn it! We need the dam! Well, I don't know. I mean, it just doesn't seem like it's that really great. It costs way more in maintenance, $3,200 per week versus $1,200 a week. And I know for sure that compared to like coal or oil, the advanced wind turbine kills them in like actual upkeep. You pay 10 megawatts a unit. It's so good. And I just did the math, and the solar power plant's 7.5 per unit. It's even more efficient. I don't know. I don't see it really being better than solar. We lack solar. All right, so we have a big demand for industry. Let's zone some more of that. Regular old dumb people industry, because we need to keep working on education. People aren't smart enough yet to do all these highly educated jobs, I think. What's this all about? Education's not good. Looks like we might need another university. No. University availability is great. It's just the access is not very good. High school. 4,300 eligible, capacity of 5K. We've got 1, 2, 3, 4 of them. Elementary. Tons of people eligible for elementary. Alright, I think we throw in another elementary here. I'm starting to think that these things need 2 elementaries per zone. Seems to be. Yep, let's just give 2 of them each. Alright. Capacity of 3K, eligible 3,000. There we go. A little bit better coverage there. Turn down education funding. Well, we kind of need it, though. That's the thing. Like, when we look at education, we just need it. I mean, we might not need it for the university, but for the other ones, I do. I don't want to just build more of them. Unless we're actually going to build, like, 2 high schools in the center tiles. We could do that. We've got plenty of income. We got 1, 2, 3, 4 high schools. Fine, tell you what, we'll do another high school. And then we can cut back on spending a bit. And then let's see how that handles things. So now we definitely need way more elementary schools though now. It's like we need 3 elementary schools per region. We can do that. It's not a question of whether or not we can do it. It's just okay, back to education. Now we've got a capacity of 3,600, eligible 3,500. And we're almost to capacity on the high schools. We've got 2 here, 1 here, 2 here, 1 here. These are showing as red. I'm guessing that, like, these are where the new, like, the kids live, and that's why it's all red, like, they don't have an access. 16 children in that complex. Yeah, these are higher density residential, so I guess it makes sense. And the university is kind of okay. Your city needs more water. Thanks for letting me know. Shall build more pumps. I've not looked at traffic in quite a while. That doesn't look good. What do you say it's time we, like, learn how to use buses? Perhaps we should actually do that at some point. It does seem like eventually I'll need to. So power's fine, water is pretty good. Incinerator is, man, it's amazing how many incinerators you need. We have a capital city, 32,000 population. Wow, I'm impressed how quickly we went from like 20 to 32. That happened fast. We have access to a harbor and a cargo harbor. Okay. So that's going to be under here. We have access to planes at 65,000 pop. So the cargo harbor. Ship out goods and bring in materials for your industry and power plants. Place the cargo harbor on a seaside location where a harbor route is available. Noise pollution 120. That's a lot. Well, if we could connect it to Crescent Park. Okay, it looks like it can't go over the land. Seems kind of strange. They can't go down there at all? I'm assuming this is something we should build. Very, very noisy. What if we just put it down here? Well, that's the edge of my buildable space, though. I'd like to connect Crescent Park to this thing. We don't care about noise over here. What the hell? Build it. Alright, so we built it. Now what? Place the cargo harbor on a seaside location. Gotcha. And then an actual harbor, which is for tourism. Tourism. Humbug. So, we kind of need this thing to just, like, have its own highway connection, I think. Why don't we buy this zone here? And then we can maybe connect via highway to the harbor. It would actually probably be better to like have this have its own industry. Wouldn't it? Or we could just do highway. Well, we're gonna do this. Slope too steep. Why? What are you talking about, game? Slope is not too steep. Pretty sure it's not. You're not gonna do this to me, are you? I can put it here. I can put it here, or I can put it down here, but I can't put it right there. Great. Well, if that's the case, boy do I have a surprise for you guys. Because you're gonna go on a little curve. I'm gonna make it work. You're going that way whether you want to or not. Aha! How you like me now, game? You must! You will comply! Resistance is futile. Alright, we'll go up a bit and over. And then back down. I don't know if this is necessary at all, and I also don't know if this is going to work at all. But I guess we find out, right? That's the plan. So, Okay, well, I'm going to take a break here. If you are watching this on YouTube, I will see you in the next video. If you're watching it on Twitch, I'll see you in just a moment. Thanks for watching, everyone. See you soon.